Hi, I'm Bonnie Lynn Linke, and welcome to Stamping with Bonnie Lynn. Today we are going to make a card using the Hello Ladybug out of the January to June mini catalog. And good news, it's going to be in the new annual catalog, which comes out May 3rd. And these are the items we're using: the punch for the ladybug. This is the card we're making, and this is the paper that I made to make the card out of. So let's get ready. And the colors I used are our new in colors. They are so beautiful, and it is so exciting to use some new colors. So the colors are that we're using in the card: Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, and Starry Sky. And then the other two new in colors for 2022 to 2024 are Orchard Oasis and Tahitian Tide, and I love them all, but I think Tahitian Tide and Parakeet Party are probably my two favorite, but I like them all, and I've been using them. You're going to see them in other cards coming up, and you saw them just the other day in the cards that I made and had on my blog. So, okay, this is the card. It folds over like so, and then you open it up, and it sets up into a tent, which I know you can't see real good, so it's a tent, and there's the triangle, and we open it up, and there's a spot here that you can put a stamp, you can write a note. Down here, the card I got this idea from, they had this blank, but I went ahead and stamped this right here, and I'll probably use this for a birthday card, and I'll stamp hello birthday or happy birthday right there, and it says hello right there. And this is up on dimensionals, so that holds the tent so that it doesn't pull down. Okay, and I took a piece of 8.5 by 11 basic white cardstock, and I stamped the leaf stamp from the Hello Ladybug stamp set and Parakeet. See, I already forgot the names. Parakeet Party, Sweet Sorbet, and Starry Sky, the little dots. And I made my own designer series paper for this. And I did a whole sheet, and I made the one card there, and I cut the paper already out for this card, so I have enough for a couple more cards. And let's see, and this is a photopolymer stamp set. A couple of the stamps are missing because I'm going to be using them today. So remember, when stamping with the photopolymer, you want to have some padding underneath. So the pierced pad is great that Stampin' Up has for $5. It's wonderful. You can see mine is well used, well loved, or some type of rubber mat underneath. And you want to hold your stamp down for like 4 seconds or so. It just gives you a better stamp. Okay, so here we go. Measurements are on the blog. This is 4 1/4 by 11. This one, I believe, is 4 by 10.5. This one is scored at 5 1/4. This one was scored at 5.5 inches. So let me see my card. Let's set it up out on the side. Okay, now I have already done some taping, which you see on the back here. I am partial to the tear and tape, so we are going to do my take your pick tool here. I'm going to center this where I want it and hold it down, and I use my take your pick tool to get the tape going, the cover off the double-sided tape. I just hold this down and put this on. Okay, so as you see it, it is right there. I got my sweet sorbet, and then I have my starry sky. This is the top that folds, just like so. So I'm gonna take the paper I made on the cardstock, and I'm gonna put that right here. Now make sure you like the way it fits. If you don't, you can just, I'm gonna cut a little bit off of this one real quick, just a 1/16 of an inch, just so it fits better. Sorry about that. I meant to do that before I started recording there. That way you can see the blue trim better. So even though I give you measurements, you know, we always kind of score a little bit off, or we cut it a little bit off. So make sure that they fit right. And if not, just take a 1/16 off to get so that you can have the look that you desire. Remember, this is your card, and you are to make it the way you want to. All I'm doing is giving you a recipe, and then you take it from there. And I didn't put tape on this piece, so we're going to put some tape on here real quick. Now, because I don't know what type of card this is going to be, I am just going to leave this blank. And then I can come back in when I know who I'm giving the card to and what type it's going to be, and stamp a saying on it. And sometimes I don't even stamp a saying on here. I got a whole piece of white paper to write a note on, because it may just be a card to send encouragement to somebody, and we don't always have to put a saying on them. There we go. Got it nice and centered. I think when I was cutting paper today, I was a tiny bit off on some of my measurements. My lengths on some of these were a little bit off. But this is on the inside, so it won't matter. Okay, let's see. I'm going to take this piece of blue right here, and I'm going to put this, attach it to the red, just like so. They are, this one is 4 1/4 by 1 inch. This one is 4 inches by 3/4. And I overpowered it with tape, so it's not going to go anyplace. Okay. Just like so. And then I'm going to take, I got 2 strips of paper that I had made. I want this one right here. And I'm just going to put it right down here like so. Now I'm going to take me some dimensionals. I know I have some over here someplace. Okay, now this is the strip that is going to hold the tint card up when it's open. So I tend to put a lot of dimensionals on here. That was part way off the paper. That's why I straightened that out. So I'm going to overkill the dimensionals so it doesn't get flattened in the middle too much and not hold my tint. So there's 6, and then I'm going to put one on right there, and one right there. I know a lot of people may only put 3 on that one, but this needs to hold my tint up. And my dimensional paper is not coming off. I'm just going to bring my cute little trash can right there. Vacuumed this morning, so I don't want a bunch of dimensionals on the floor already. Actually, I didn't vacuum, my husband did, so I got to keep my room clean for at least a day. And I'm going to give that not quite 1/4 of an inch up from the bottom. So I'm just going to hold that like that. And this one is set to go right here. Now on my other one, I put a strip of blue underneath it, but I didn't cut that. So we're just gonna take this and just lay it down there by itself. There we go. Just add a pretty bit of color right there. Now what I'm gonna do right here on this one, I put the saying right there I stamped some more ladybugs and the leaf and put that in the middle there. For this one, this is a 4x4 piece of paper. I'm gonna put some tape on it. And I got this idea. I have a 10-year-old grandson, and I really don't have any Easter stamps. I do have a couple crosses, and but I don't have any bunnies or anything like that. So what I did is I made this card with the ladybugs. I stamped a cross on the inside right here and did a Happy Easter and a He is Risen stamp on there. And then down here, I took what I'm doing now, just center this between the top and my little holder, like that. And because I always am sending the grandkids, I don't live near them, so I send them money for different occasions. And so I made a gift card pocket, only it was a money pocket. And that's what I did out. This is the new designer paper for the in colors. And I took a 3 3/4 by like 2.5 or so. I scored it down at 1/4 inch and I folded it down and glued it down right there. Then I put tape over on this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave about 1/4 inch at the bottom and on each side. I'm gonna take that like so. And now we have a gift card holder in here. So you can really do anything you want to. You could even leave this just with the red paper showing if you want to. And I could have used a plain white paper and put a ladybug and a saying on it if I had wanted to. But I didn't want to. And I have a card right here. And you see you can put a gift card in there just like that. And now we need to do the ladybugs. Oh, can't forget those. Okay. So we're going to take our ladybug punch. And there is a stamp where you can ink the body. And it will leave white around it. But I don't want to do that. I'm just going to take a piece of my Starry Sky blue paper and get it in there so that it covers the whole ladybug. And I'm going to punch that out. There we go. Let me put that away. And to work these punches, so you just slide this down like that. and to close it, press it close and slide it back up. We are going to use it again for the wings. Okay, I've already put one together, but I want to show you the wings. And I've already actually stamped, I'm using my Stamparatus on this. And I already stamped the red up in the corner there. And you can see where it is. And I've already placed the blue, the dots that I'm going to do blue. I've already placed them on here to line them up. And the way you do that is you stamp the red, and then you take this stamp, because it is a two-step stamping, and you just place it over the dots. And close it, and lift it up. Oh, I think I got 2 pieces of paper under there. Okay, I did not know that. And then I'm going to take my Starry Sky, and I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to bring it. Okay, and you want to press hard, especially because I like putting mine in the corner so that I can push it back up there and know I'm getting it in the right spot. So my cushion is a little worn. I probably need to get a new cushion, but if I press hard, it will work just as fine. And if you have arthritis, you can get a roller or something to roll it to press. And look at that. It is perfect. Perfect lineup. So I'll take that. I love the Stamparatus for the two-step stamping, because you stamp the red like so, and then you stamp the blue, and you get it exactly where you want it. Because if you notice on the card I made earlier, I didn't exactly get it lined up, and I didn't use the Stamparatus for this one. I used my blocks. And I didn't want to put my head in the video when I used my blocks to try to stamp it. So that's why I used the Stamparatus for this one. And it comes out perfect, and I love it. Okay. And I did it again. Okay, I need to put it, because there's only so much room. Like, I can't put my paper in here unless I trim it. And as you see, I did it upside down. I've been doing that all day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and cut my wings off. Like so. And I know I'm going to be short. I don't have enough to hold on to stick them in the punch and get it where I want it. So hopefully I cut this long enough. I'm going to take a little piece of cardstock. Let me see so I get this right. I need my stamps to go like so. So I'm going to tape this as a handle onto the back, just like that. And that way I can place it in exactly where I need it. I got that little handle to move it around. And that's good. And there we go. So that's a nice little trick in case you stamp the wrong way. I did not stamp intentionally the wrong way. I just have a habit of doing it. So, okay, now I forgot to close up my ink. Luckily, I didn't put my elbow in it. But let me show you a couple things. You get the labels on the bottom. I put on the side, the front of it, I put the one that says Starry Sky. I take another one and put it right there. And I take a blank one and I put it right in this tray in here. That way I can see when I have all 3 of my stamp sets open, or however many I have open, I can see them all. I can see what color they are and put my stamp in the right color. It's a nice handy little trick. And to open these, because they open different than the old style, and some of you still have the old style, for these, you just lift up like that and push it. And then just put your fingernails in there, pull it, and close it, and make sure it's closed tight. Okay, now we're gonna put our wings on the body. So I'm gonna take a couple dimensionals, and that's my own preference because I don't want them sitting right on the body. And these are the mini dimensionals. I put one on each side at the top. And I just line them up like so. And then I'm gonna put a couple glue dots on each ladybug. I could just use a piece of tear and tape too. I could even glue them on if I wanted to. I don't like using glue though that much. Besides, I'm messy with it. I find I have a tendency to put things on backwards when I use glue. So I'm just gonna put that one right there. I'm gonna put, I think I'll put this one right there. And then I gave you, I think this is 1/2 by 1 1/4, something like that. It says hello. You can do any type of saying you want to. I'm just gonna take a couple dimensionals and put it on here. Now for my grandson's Easter card, it said Happy Easter, and I fussy cut it out. And anybody who knows me knows I don't like to fussy cut, but around the letters and all, and I stamped it in the starry sky and just put it right across there. And let's see, and I'm just gonna center this one right here. Just like so. Then I'm gonna take the in color matte decorative dots, and they start dark and they go light. They're in all 5 colors, so you have 5 shades of them. I'm just gonna put that one there. I think I'll take a green one, the Parakeet Party, and put that there, and then the Starry Night. I'm using the light shades this time. I'm just gonna take that and put that right there. You could also put the butterfly, the brush brass butterflies are returning in the new catalog. You could put those in there, any of them. Okay, and the only thing I forgot to do was to stamp on the back here, down here. Oh, I should have probably stamped it before I made it. Put it all together was some type of saying. Now, if you sell your cards, you need to have the copyright by Stampin' Up symbol on your cards. But if you don't sell them, you don't need to do that. And what I'm going to do is just put this a little bit higher up this time and stamp it right there. And this is out of the limited edition stamp set. It says one of a kind creation, and it does have the Stampin' Up on it. But if you don't want that on there and you're not selling it, you could tape it over, and you could, that way you could use that for a saying on the card too. I did one yesterday in a card I made that on the inside I put a paper hug from me. And this is the limited edition stamp set. Very cool. All right, that is my card for today. I hope you like it. It is the tint card that you can make as a gift card holder, or you can do like this one and just put another stamp it. And there you go. my host code if you place an order through me, and if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would appreciate it if you would consider using me. My host code is on my website. I change it each month. Also, if you did not get a new catalog and you would like one, please contact me. All my regular customers should be getting it in the mail anytime now. And if you don't receive it by about the 5th of May or so, please let me know. And if I can help you with anything, I would be more than happy to. My website is stampingwithbonnielyn.com. And my email address is bonnie@stampingwithbonnielyn.com. And I hope to hear from you. And please, if you make this card, feel free to share it on my website. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.